Hey everybody, it's your girl HD coming to the scene. What up though? What up though? Listen, y'all better stay tuned. Season 2 of Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe. Y'all better stay locked into her flow atticism because I am her and she is me.
She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD Harmony. Want you call her, text me now.
Y'all better go to YouTube, Harmony DeVoe Official. She already got a playlist set aside for you with Harmony DeVoe. Go ahead and check out Grown Woman Talk on there. While you at it, y'all need to be checking out her music at www.harmonydevoe.com.
I ain't been out in a minute. Dressed down, but I'm fitted. Hella fun, no commitments. So tell me, is you with it? Yeah. Little girl, why you hating? I see it all in your face.
Coming to you live from the V world. This is HD, and I cannot wait to talk to you soon and do my show with Miss Harmony. Y'all better stay locked. I'll see you soon.
Grown woman talk. 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 She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD Harmony. Want you call her, text me now. Grown woman talk. Grown woman talk. Grown woman talk. Grown woman talk. She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD Harmony. Want you call her, text me now. Grown woman talk. She ain't for the young, but the grown, the sexy HD Harmony. Want you call her, text me now. Grown woman talk.
And we're back with Grown Woman Talk with Harmony DeVoe. I'm my boy Ellie. I just want to thank you again for coming on this episode of Grown Woman Talk for me. I really have enjoyed the conversation. I think these are things that we should talk about as adults, as people involved in relationships. And I hope that we're helping some people with this particular episode, and that you can open up to your mate, you can open up to the person that you're getting to know. I can tell you, to piggyback off of what you said, I dated one person right after my marriage, immediately after my marriage, my divorce, and it was him. We were involved for about 6 months, who taught me so much. I liked him a great deal. But from the start of go, I noticed he reminded me of unhealthiness in my marriage. Like from the start of go, you have to say, why are you wearing that? That's too tight. So where are you going? Those are control things, and those are red flags. But I'll never forget the day he said to me, I want you to look like Michelle Obama. Motherfucker, I ain't no damn Michelle Obama. I want Michelle Obama. I'll never be Michelle Obama. I don't look like her. I don't dress like her. And you can't. So that only goes to show you got to pay attention to those red flags. You got to pay attention to people changing you from the start of go, or telling you they want you to be somebody or somebody else that you're not from the start of go. And a lot of times, men and women, we do it. We stay silent or we don't say anything. But he also said a couple of things that were very profound to me. He said, this relationship will never work. I was your rebound. The first person you date after marriage will never work. And I said, why do you say that? He said, it never works because you're still in that mindset.
He still stayed with you.
No, this is when we were breaking up. He was like, you're still in that married mindset. And he had been single a while, but I was still a wife. I was still in that mindset of being married. And I didn't think he was a rebound, but he was the first relationship after my divorce. And it didn't work. But he's the one that said to me, the man earns you. You deserve him. So everything God created was great. I ain't trying to be because we say. So everything we say, and I bring church into it, but I'm saying everything in the world was created by God. We both agree on that. So everything he created was great. So he designed you in his greatness. So why would you settle for less than greatness when you're getting greatness? And that was so profound to me. That stuck with me for the rest of my life. So now I tell men in a minute, you earned me, baby, and I deserve you. Because everything God made was great. And if you ain't good and great, Bye.
So if he's worth saying that, then you need to make sure you also explain to him that you're not being cocky, that you have history, which means that he needs to know his place. Because was he acting like a Barack Obama? He wanted you to be Michelle.
He wasn't shit. He was a loser.
Well, did you tell him?
He was a loser. He was a loser. And within that 6-month period, he had the audacity to think, ask me to help him get a place and all this other stuff. See, men know when women are wounded. It's like a magnet. When you, and I can't speak for men and women doing the same for men, but I'm saying men are very, 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 you guys are hunters. You're predatorial when it comes to things. You can see when a woman is hurt. Hurt people attract hurt people. And so when a woman is hurt or has low self-esteem or whatever, you have a tendency to attract people who have control issues or who want to control you. And so I was still in a very hurt place. And so who did I attract? So what it helped me do was, wait a minute, you need to be by yourself for a minute. You need to just take a minute to heal and learn who you are. You've never had the opportunity, number one, to be young. I was somebody's wife, or I was somebody's mother from a very young age. You haven't had the opportunity to live your life. So you put you first and try to be selfish as possible, minus your kids, of course, but try to think about you. And so I had to learn how to be selfish.
I like to encourage us as quality people, whatever race you are, because there's so much hurt that's going on out here, and no one wants to be taken advantage of. And I went through a period where the reason why I, was with 2 women, because I felt like I had too much to give for one to be able to enjoy. What would happen if I gave this woman everything? I'm taking her here and I'm doing this and I'm spending the time listening to you and I'm encouraging you, I'm helping this, and all of a sudden, you have this period where you waste my time or you go off and you either hurt her, the hurt you even hurt her.
That's a new word.
Yeah.
What are you doing that?
Okay.
Okay.
So, and then all of a sudden I'm looking like, where my time go? I can't get my time, money, and energy back. So, I refuse to give all one woman. This is when I was hurt, obviously. I refuse to give one woman all of my time and energy.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
I was hurt.
You better present
Listen,
tense.
people do crazy things when we hurt, but this is the reason why
So
you
you
can't
say
come as a
past
nurturer,
tense.
right?
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's just
understand because
like
listen, you can't go into a relationship saying you
No,
know
but
what
when you hurt,
it's
you
a
don't know
gamble.
that.
It's a
When you're
chance.
hurt, you don't know that. You just know you don't want to be taken advantage of you. And
So
this
don't
is
get in a
why.
relationship.
This is why I'm saying to us, if we are quality, ambitious people who do believe in love, we do believe in relationships, take the time and know yourself and study yourself and actually have these conversations. It's okay to actually. Why are you being short?
Because the text came through.
See, I did the same thing. That's so bull. But now, just take the time. If you want to be quality, know your worth and go for it. You believe you're worthy. I believe that I'm worthy. But I can't ignore my past and hurt and the fact that I've been one to do the hurt.
But you don't go from the start go meeting somebody, and I think we're both guilty of this, and a lot of us are. From the start go meeting somebody, exchanging phone numbers, talking on the phone, getting each other aroused verbally, things of that nature. Then you go, like you said, from 0 to 10, you have sex. The communication sometimes can be missing. The next thing you know, you're breaking down the relationship. I think if you're very vocal with each other from the start go, it's just a getting to know process. When you're dating, you're just getting to know each other. You aren't going from tomorrow, you my woman. And guys are very, like I said, hunters and territorial. I have said that to guys, listen, let's just take our time. Let's just get to know each other and evolve naturally in the getting to know process. And next thing you know, boom, I'm a woman from tomorrow. No. Now, sex-wise, you might be the only ding-a-ling that I have had sex with because I'm personally not one that spreads myself around. But if I wanted to have some more ding-a-ling, that's my damn prerogative.
When do you tell him?
I ain't gotta tell him shit. We single.
Okay. So
you single. If you ain't married, you single.
So here's where I think the expectations.
Sir, the name of the game can change at any time. If it ain't no ring on my finger, ain't no we can say we verbally committed to each other, but the rules can change at any time. they can change. You can say, you know what, I thought you was the one I wanted to kick it with. I changed my mind, you boring, and vice versa. You
so men,
single.
when that happens, men always, I know I'm using the word always, but most of the time men are accused of cheating because they are misconception, misconception.
Lies. That's because you're not communicating.
Because we're not communicating. But you said the name of the game can change at any point in time.
I'm different.
When do
I'm a
you
different
say
type
that?
of woman. You've been dealing with other women. You ain't dealt with me. I'm saying
Man,
from the start
easier,
go, you single. Single
it's
is
easier
single.
to be honest from the get-go. And then when a woman comes and they say, oh, you lied to me. No, I told you
we're not
we're not committed and I was thinking, but I'm into you and I like to pursue where this goes. But don't come back and say I was lying or I was cheating because it goes both ways.
All of us ain't like that though. LA, all of us ain't like that. I don't know kind of you this the difference between little girls
I'm
and
protecting the
grown-ass
fellas
women.
out there. I'm protecting the men out there that are accused of lying and cheating.
Age has a lot to do with it.
Age does have a lot to do
It
with
has a lot.
It has a lot.
Because older women, we ain't dealing with that shit. Listen, we single. When you single, unless the two of you have had that conversation that we're monogamous and we're only sleeping with each other. At what point in time, if y'all break down and y'all ain't happy, then you need to have another conversation to say, listen, this ain't working.
So what happens when the woman says, okay, it's time to be monogamous? That dangling ain't going nowhere.
How she gonna tell you that? First of all, it's no dangling.
That's my question.
Y'all should be able to have a conversation.
And he's not
say,
ready,
where are
but
we
you
at
still
in the
having,
relationship?
but you're still having relations.
But you should not be
It happens.
not talking about it. Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. You should be able to have a conversation without lying to her or not saying nothing that you kicking it with XYZ over here and her. You sharing the dick.
I
You
got a
should
question.
be sharing the dick.
I got a question.
Now you need to just tell her, hey, I'm still sharing my dick because I ain't ready to be monogamous with you. And she should be able to say, hey, I'm not ready to commit. What's wrong, people? Why we can't talk? We grown, right?
I have a question. You, a woman and a man, right? They are.
I think my blood pressure.
Woman and a man, they're together, right? Or they're dating,
Woo,
right?
child.
And then they take a break, and or so forth. And you ask the question, have you been with someone else?
Y'all were together.
Okay, but let's say here again. Let's say you become monogamous, right? And you take some time, and there's that gray area. There's that gray area, right?
You take some time.
You
Okay, I'm
take
with
some time,
you.
or whatever, or you don't know if you want to, or whatever. Whatever have you, what's the difference? Is a woman wrong to ask you if you've been with someone else after sex? Because it's
After you've already engaged in sexual interest.
after you.
Okay, so I can't be responsible for the timing of that, but that's definitely a conversation you want to have, period. You're not married, people. And even when you're married nowadays, you need to have this type of conversation because stuff is out here. Death is out here. I would have that conversation before we engage. It's my choice. Even if we're not, say, monogamous, it's my choice to make that decision of whether I want to sleep with you knowing that you're with other people and vice versa.
The reason why I say that is because communication is definitely important. It's always important. And sometimes we take it for granted. But if you don't communicate where you're at, what you bring to the table, and what you have going on, it can lead to lying. It can lead to lying to try to protect the other person, or lying because it's in an awkward position.
Or
If a guy's with a woman and he knows her ass is crazy, he gonna lie.
But it might be creatures of habit. You might be having some
It could be a
PTSD
default.
shit
It could
from
be
a
a
previous
default mechanism. It
relationship
can be a default
and
mechanism.
not really giving her the credit to talk to her because you're afraid because of other women you've dealt with in your past and other men you've dealt with. You'll automatically assume that person is not open or communicative like your previous partners. And so you fail from the start of go because you're not being honest with each other.
So y'all butt naked, you're about to do it, and then the question is asked, have you been with someone
What
else?
the hell kind of question is
I'm
that?
just saying, it may happen. Women may do it because,
I mean, that conversation, if you had that conversation and you go lie, because you trying to get that ass like that,
I'm asking because a lot of times that's a situation when, where the miscommunication happens and they're not into it. And it can pose to somebody lying or being lied on.
We got so much work to do, y'all. We got so much work to do. Not just as is black or white or whatever, heterosexual. We have a lot of work to do. Singles, married, people that just need to communicate with each other. First and foremost, side note, we're gonna conclude this episode because me and I like to talk forever. We can talk forever about this subject. We need to talk more about this subject. I will tell you this much. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for the uplift and the encouragement, especially now. I pray, I want you safe. I love and appreciate you much. I shout out to all my black men out here right now with Black Lives Matter. And in the country today, we're in such an upheaval with COVID-19 and things that are happening. So if you see a black man, tell him you love him, really, because y'all go through so much. And I'm not trying to even go on that subject because there's so much going around with that right now. If you have black children, black sons, black women are being impacted too. But just make sure you tell a brother that you love and appreciate him because they don't get enough of it from us as black women. And I'm one who's always tried to support black kings, very much so. I even wrote a song about y'all ass called My Hershey Kiss, so it don't matter whether you light skin, dark skin, y'all need to go download My Hershey Kiss. We're gonna end it with that because I thank you. I really do sincerely thank you for the education for women because we have work to do too. We all have work to do, but the ultimate goal is to just have a happily ever after. Be happy, be healthy, build together, have a life that's compatible together. And if you don't have that, be content being single until you do have that. And that's where part flesh and spirit, it comes into play. Sometimes you might get horny. Sometimes you definitely miss somebody and may want somebody. You know, sometimes you're too old for damn fuck friends. But some people just want fuck friends. I mean, and that's okay too. Watch porn. Use a toy. Do something because it's temporary. Get your spiritual right, y'all. Get yourself together. Stay COVID free. Wear your damn mask. Stay safe. It's dangerous for single people out here right now because you know it's just
which we safe. I just got my test recently and I ain't been nowhere.
And he got sprayed down too with Lysol and stuff. Before we
and
did
it's
it.
drowned
You just
with
gotta
Lysol.
be careful. You just gotta be careful out here, guys. It's hard out here. You want to date. You want to go out. You want to go to dinner. You want to go do these things. And sometimes we're limited right now with where we can go and what we can do. So prayers for all of you. Stay safe. We appreciate you tuning in to Grown Woman Talking. Till the next episode, tune in, download my music, check out my girl HD. I love and appreciate y'all much. Thank you for coming to
Good stuff.
this show. Good stuff. And we're off.
Your skin like chocolate, so dark and so smooth. Your smile melts me like butter. I wanna get in your groove. Your lips like cream, so tasty and sweet as they slide across mine. My heart skips a beat. Your skin like chocolate, so dark and smooth. Your smile must be like butter. Wanna get in your groove. Your lips like cream, so tasty and sweet as they slide across mine. My heart skips a beat. The touch of your hands, beautiful black man, soothing like milk, full of flavor, not bland. You love me so deeply, your heart aches for mine. Not long since I found you, can't calculate the time. Ooh, taste and see how sweet it is to love him so. His heart He gives to me always, forevermore. I'll love this man for rich or for poor. My Hershey kiss, my almond joy, that king-size heart makes me want you more. My almond joy, that king-size heart makes me want you more. I want you. I want you. You're my Hershey kiss, almond joy. The king-size heart makes me want you more. I want you. It's your style and that smile, Hershey kiss. I be like, wow. It's how you tease, your aim to please. The way you move, I can't prove, 'cause you ain't mine yet. But you better believe I'm gonna climb that mountaintop. I'm gonna look beyond